Hi everyone, welcome back to Pharmers. I'm Patricia, your trusted pharmapreneur, and in this video, I want to plug you guys on how to find the perfect career for you. Now, we've just had the matric results come out and everybody's excited and elated if they passed, and a lot of people have set their applications to various universities and you're just go, and a lot of people end up in wrong career paths. A lot of people end up regretting their choices. So how do we avoid this? How do you take the correct path for your career intentionally and with purpose? Here are the 5 steps for you. Number 1 is try to gain experience in sectors that you're interested in. Okay, a lot of jobs will give you the chance to go in for a day and just observe how it's going and what people are doing. If you think you want to be a general practitioner, a medical doctor, then go to a practice and ask a doctor to have a tour. Obviously, you probably can't sit in on consultations because of confidentiality, but you can chat to the receptionist, chat to the doctor when there's no patients, ask them what a day in their life looks like. That will give you so much insight. A lot of people do things because of the hype and the fame and the perceived benefits or the perceived value that they're going to get from a profession, but that's not always the case. If you want to be a pharmacist, go to a pharmacy, ask to volunteer for a day, or even just have a tour. Ask them, you probably have to write up a letter and explain it properly. Don't just come and be like, I want to see what you guys do, but like write up a proper letter, write up a CV, ask to speak to the responsible pharmacist, and really just try and be honest about why you're there and what you want to get out of it. Do not just blindly go into a profession. It's 2025 and there's so much knowledge, resources, and insight out there for you to just go in blindly. Number 2 is be realistic. Okay, depending on where you live, you have certain opportunities and certain you don't have access to. So if you're in Africa, for example, and you don't have means to travel abroad, don't think you're going to become an astronaut, for example, or at least not in the first part of your career, because you can eventually move abroad and you can eventually integrate certain programs and things like that. But initially, be realistic. Like if you're in a very undeveloped rural area, you don't have possibilities of traveling or moving to different cities, be realistic of what you can do in that time frame for the next 2 to 3 years, maybe 5, with the hopes of moving further and having more access. The next thing you want to do is evaluate the market demand, because no matter how passionate you are about a specific thing, if there are no jobs for that thing, you're going to sit at home and do nothing. So yes, keep your passion projects for later on and actually be practical about what you do currently. You need to reach your goals. You need to be financially stable. You need a job and an income before you can explore your passion projects as a side hustle or later on in the future if you retire early, okay? Evaluating market demand is also going to be helpful for you to have a realistic view as to what salary you can expect. A lot of times people on the outside think, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire working as a nurse, as a pharmacist. But actually, if you just do a little bit of research, the internet will tell you the average scales. You can ask people in that profession what an entry-level salary is like, and oftentimes you'll be disillusioned as like what it is versus what you thought it is. So don't go in blindly thinking, I'm gonna be rich, I'm gonna live the life, and then you're like tied to a schedule. You have 12-hour shifts, 24-hour shift days, and then you still earn peanuts. So do your homework. The next one is to do a self-assessment. You gotta know what you like to do intrinsically. Everybody is born with a passion, a gift, a talent. Maybe you're really good at math, so don't go into arts. Maybe you're really good at arts, so don't go into sciences. Maybe you're really good at calculating and analyzing. Maybe you're a type A personality. So know yourself and know what you like before you can match that to a specific role, or else you're going to be miserable doing the one thing that is your weakness or that you do not like. Go in a career path that you actually enjoy, and it will make the work 10 times easier. Lastly is be specific in your career research or career options. Even though you may know broadly what you want to do, maybe you want to go into healthcare, you know the common ones are like dentist, nurse, doctor, pharmacist maybe, but within those fields there are many more specialties or like assistant positions. You may not actually be a pharmacist, but you may be a pharmacist assistant. You may not actually be a general practitioner, but you may be a PA, an assistant to a general practitioner. You may not be a specific registered nurse, you may be a midwife, a doula. There are a lot of associated professions around the main central professions. Same with dentists. You may not actually be a dentist, you may be a dental hygienist. So always look into the main roles and then the roles that are surrounding it. That also helps you in a bridging way. So say you want to do part-time courses, whereas all the main professional ones are full-time. You may want to start with one of these auxiliary or assistant or side positions in the meanwhile, while you get to the main position if you want to eventually get there. So those are my 5 tips for you. I hope this helps. Congratulations if you're a fresh new graduate, a new matriculant, and take really great time to assess what your career journey is going to be and have fun with it. You know, take a gap year if you need to. I know in the moment it feels like everyone is going ahead of me and I'm stuck here, but in the grand scheme of things, it's only 1 year. 5 years from now, nobody even cares. Nobody looks at you have 1 year less or 1 year more. Take that gap year if you're able to. Travel if you're able to. If you have the opportunity to leave your city or your small town to go and explore and open your mind, do that, because you stretch yourself and you open up to so many more possibilities and opportunities when you come out of your comfort zone. So if you can choose a university that's not in your main town, do that. If you can travel abroad, do that. Whatever it is that takes you the furthest away from your comfort zone, do that, because that's how you grow quickly, that's how you gain more opportunities, and that's how you actually discover yourself and find fulfillment in the end. So move, guys. If you can move, move. Okay, that's all from me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep farming.